Hey, I'm Kimberly, and I help people remove the masks of who they were taught they needed to be so that they can step into the person that they are meant to be and that way thrive in every area of their lives. Are you selfish? Do you consider yourself to be selfish? If you don't, then you better start being selfish because people make being selfish a bad thing, but it really isn't. It's actually the best thing that you can do. And I'm not talking about selfish like I'm gonna keep all these cookies because I don't want to give them a cookie. No, that's being greedy. Okay? I'm talking about being selfish with your energy, being selfish with your time, being selfish with your person, with your being. Taking time, taking energy to work on yourself, to love yourself. Like, if you can't go and help somebody, if you don't have the energy and you don't have this energy, if you don't have the energy to go and help somebody for them to move, or if they just had a party and help them clean up, if you don't have the energy, it's okay to be selfish and say, you know what, I'm gonna go home because I'm tired and I'm not gonna deplete my energy even more because I'm already tired to stay and help you just so you can like me. Okay, that's being selfish with you, with your time. And if other people don't like that, then that's really on them. That's none of your business. Okay, you are doing what you need to do to take care of you. Other people that judge and criticize, maybe they don't take care of themselves. So they say, hey, why does she get to descansar, get to relax, and I can't relax? That they're choosing not to relax. You can choose to relax and to replenish your energy with the rest and recuperation that you deserve. Being selfish is actually the most selfless thing that you can do, because when you love yourself that much, where you're always putting yourself first, you're loving yourself to this point where it's like nothing can knock you down, nothing can make you feel bad about yourself, nothing can deplete your energy. You come to this point where it's like you're unfuckwithable. There is no better word, and I love that word. Unfuckwithable. Okay. And you loving yourself to this point, that's when everybody else gets the best of you. That's when you're able to love others as well, and not conditionally. Not if they help me, then I love them. If they do this for me, then I love them. No, even if they do or they don't, you love them anyways. Why? Because you love yourself, even when you do or you don't do certain things that you should be doing for yourself. And when you're at this point, that's what this world needs right now. The world needs more people taking care of themselves. The world needs more people being selfish with their time, with their energy. This way, we can inspire each other to be better for each other. If I'm loving myself to a point where I don't judge myself, I don't criticize myself, I allow myself to just be, I won't hold anybody else to a certain judgment, to a certain criticize, to a certain standard. It's like, if I don't judge myself, then I'm not gonna judge you, because really we're all a reflection of each other. Okay? We're all mirrors to each other. There is no other. It's only you. It's everything put in this universe is to help you become a better you. It's to help you evolve. It's to help you learn. It's here to teach you lessons. So there really is no they or them. It's all you. It's all me. Everyone that surrounds me is a reflection of me. Is either teaching me something that I need to change, is either, and if someone's just passing by, it's showing me who I either was, who I've evolved out of, or who I can evolve into, is showing me the beautiful aspects that I don't see in myself. Okay? Because everything and everybody is a mirror. So if I'm here, if someone's in my life and I'm continuously judging them because they're always late, then it's because I judge myself for always being late. If I'm continuously seeing, oh my God, I love this person's hair. Every time I see like women with long, beautiful, luscious hair, I'm like, oh my gosh, she has such beautiful hair. You know why? Because I love my hair. So I'm constantly seeing women with beautiful hair. It's a reflection of me, how I see myself. I see myself with beautiful hair. But then if I see people that, like for example, when I see people, sometimes when I visit sometimes people and they're talking about other people and they're like gossiping and whatnot, okay, this is a reflection of who I used to be. Of like, okay, this was a past energy that you've grown out of. Look at how far you've come, right? Because the universe doesn't just give you lessons. Universe is also giving you kudos. Like, hey, this is how you were and look at how you are now. Look at how far you've come. Because sometimes we don't see that in each other, in ourselves. So the universe is trying to show you, hey, look, this is how you used to be and this is how you are now. Look at how far you've come. Look at how much you've grown. Okay? If I see somebody that has their own business, has a beautiful home, has everything going for themselves, universe is like, hey, this can be you. This is someone, this is a frequency that you can tune into. You just got to do this, and this, right? You can have this. Do you like this? Because you can have it. If you don't like it, let it pass on by, right? It's a reflection. Everything is a reflection. What we see in our current life, like, is how we paint our reality. We are creators of our own reality, right? We are our own artists to our lives. So how is it that you're painting your life? Excuse me. So if there's something that you don't like, you have the ability to change it. Excuse me. That was 3. You have the ability to change anything and everything in your life. It's just actually doing it, having the courage to do it. Because not thinking that you can't is the fear of not being able to do it. You have a fear of taking responsibility of your own life. So it's easier to blame others. No, they did this to me. No, I can't do this because the government is doing this and this and this. Or just blaming everybody and their mama. But really, mi amor, it's all you. You are in charge. You are large and in charge. It's all you. Down from even the partner that you're with. If you have a partner and you're nitpicking a whole bunch of things, like they are like this, they do this, they treat me this way, they're always nagging me, honey, these things that you're nitpicking out of them, you have in yourself. I know. It's a hard pill to swallow. Because me looking back at relationships, I'm like, damn, I was like that too. And don't think that being out of a relationship means that you good, because everybody else is also a reflection. Like, my kids are a reflection of me. When, like, oh my gosh, my youngest son, he has so much energy and he likes to talk. And sometimes I look at him and I'm like, damn, I be talking like that? And sometimes I don't talk like this, like physically, but in my mind, there's a hella chatter going up in there. My son just openly expresses it, which is a beautiful thing. My voice was always, I learned to keep my thoughts to myself, because what I believed was that what I had to say didn't matter or wasn't important. And and I love that he's able to express himself. He tells you everything that's on his mind. He does not hold back, and I love that. And honestly, sometimes that does trigger me, because I'm like, listen, I need some peace and quiet, because I'm already talking to myself in my head, and you're talking at me too. Like, I can't, you know? So, but I allow him to just to go on and on and on, because I don't want him to think that what he doesn't have to say is important. Like, for our kids, sometimes we need to let them tell us the crazy-ish, because when the day comes that they need to tell us something important, they'll feel safe enough to come and tell you that's something important, because you always listen to the crazy shit, you'll listen to the important shit too. If you don't listen to the crazy shit, they're gonna think that the important shit don't matter, and it's vital. So I let him. And then there's some things like my older son, okay, he likes to be on his phone. He loves either scrolling on TikTok or watching his little YouTube video thingies. And it triggers the cat of me, because I'm like, listen, there's other things that we can do with our time and with our energy. So I sit down and I'm like, all right, this is a reflection also of me. Maybe he sees me on my phone all the time, so he thinks that it's okay. So that I've cut back on that so much, and I've started to do other things. I journal in front of him. I do my yoga in front of him. I reread together now, morning and night. It's things like this, like reflections that help you become a better you. Okay? And don't think that because you're alone, sometimes we stop, like, for example, me, I'm very, I'm so easy to cut people off. Like, once I feel that energy shift and I feel like there's something going on here, you don't need to tell me, I don't need to have that proof, right? Because I know. And so I cut people off. And as much as they're like, no, but no, I don't listen to words, I feel energy. So I'm quick to cut people off. I cut people out of my life. But sometimes that can also be a toxic thing too, because the people in your life are to show you who it is that you're being. And if you haven't gotten the lesson and you cut that person off, somebody else with that exact same energy is going to appear right back in your life. Same spirit, different body. Okay, if you haven't learned the lesson as to how to put your boundaries up, or as to how to love yourself, or, be confident in yourself, or whatever it is, that same energy that you supposedly cut off is going to come right back in a different body. That's why when people get into relationships, they jump from one relationship to another relationship to another relationship, and they think that, oh, it's just I'm not finding the right person. Nah, boo, you haven't learned the lesson. that you're meant to learn. So the same energy is coming back. It's coming back in a different avatar to teach you, because you need to learn this lesson in order to have a healthy relationship. Okay? So the universe is just marvelous. It's grand. It's intelligent. It loves you so much. And sometimes it seems like everything is not in your favor, but it really is always in your favor. Everything always is happening for you, not to you. It's for you to grow, for you to learn. It's just our jobs to actually learn the lesson. Are we learning the lesson? And sometimes them lessons can be hard. And it's not going to be something that you learn in one day or even 1 week. And sometimes even a year. I know. I mean, you ain't got to tell me. I know I'm... There's lessons that I've been on this self-love awakening, whatever the hell you want to call it, journey, my life, okay? And lessons that I've been needing to learn, and it's like, coño, pero cuando, Kimberly? When are you gonna learn this lesson? And sometimes you think you've learned the lesson, but Spirit is gonna come back and check to see if you really learned the lesson. Because sometimes, yes, you'll be like, oh, okay, I know this is what I gotta do. So then, yeah, you cut this person off, right? Because I've learned you cut this person off. Well, Spirit's gonna be like, let me see if it's true. Gonna send you that same energy and see if you do keep your boundaries. See if you do sense that energy coming up again. If you're going right back into that same cycle. So it's an awareness. A self-awareness, a constant self-awareness. Like we are here in this life to enjoy this life. So ain't no tuning out. Ain't no drowning out our emotions, drowning out our feelings, because those are here to teach us as well. If something is making you angry, then that means somebody has crossed the boundary. And that emotion is telling you, hey, we're being disrespected over here. Do something about it. If you are feeling anxious, it's telling you, hey, something ain't right here. Do something about it. Or if you're feeling fear, it's telling you, hey, this is something that happened to us perhaps in the past and it's coming up again. Do something about it. Do something about it. Do something about your life. Don't just be a bystander in your own life. Show up and be the main character in your own movie. Don't be somebody else's, how do you call it, the side character in the movie's cameo? I don't know. Hollywood talk. But the non-main character. Okay? Be the main character in your life. Take responsibility over your life. And just watch how things beautify after that. Because it ain't gonna be, how you say, de la noche a la mañana. My Spanglish, accuse me. De la noche a la mañana. How you say that in English? It ain't gonna happen in one day. Okay? Of course it's gonna take time and patience, baby. Patience. I know I'm a little bit guilty of being a smidge impatient, because sometimes I'll be like, all right, I know that this is what I need to do, but when is it gonna come? No, don't do that, because that's self-sabotage. Let me tell you, I already know. It just pushes you right back. is being patient with yourself. Okay? Because everything you want, you can have. It's just seeing your blocks. Whatever you dream of can come into this reality. But there might be certain blocks that's stopping it from actually coming into your reality. But the universe is going to tell you, hey, I want to give you this that you imagine. But you're stopping yourself this way. And it's going to show you, look, you see this pattern that's been going in a loop? You gotta fix this pattern, because this is blocking and you can't get out of it. You need to undo the pattern. And then it's gone and you can walk right into your whatever it is that you want. As the main character that you are. So be selfish. Take time out of your day. 1 hour out of 24 hours a day. And your life will change. Just 1 hour. And I'm not talking about 1 hour of you sitting on your phone and saying, yeah, this is me time. No. That is not me time. You sitting by yourself in silence. I know 1 hour sounds like a lot, but you don't got to sit there and twiddle your thumbs. I mean, you can move your body. You can journal. Reading. Even listening. You could even... I get insights by listening to music sometimes, by just sitting and listening to music. Journaling. I love journaling. But journaling sometimes is when you already have something and you want to get it out. Body movement. Oh my God, when you move the energy through your body and you're like you're actually feeling the movements and not just, you're not in a whole other dimension while just, no. Actually feeling your body, feeling your toes, the way they move on the floor, feeling your hips, how they sway side to side. Even if you're doing exercise, feeling every single muscle contraction, right? When you have that mind muscle connection, is that what it's called? I don't know. But that's being silent. You tune everything out and you're in your inside of your body feeling it. So when you're feeling it inside of your body, your mind is silent, and that's when things come in. That's when your intuitive hits come in. When it tells you, hey, you get an idea, man, I should do this. Do it. What's holding you back? What people will say? What people say is a reflection of themselves. That has nothing to do with you. Mind your business. If it's telling you maybe you should stop this in order for you to grow this a little bit more, then stop. You're getting the key to get what it is that you want. But you're not doing it. Why? Oh, because this is comfortable right now? Well then, do you really want what it is that you want? Or do you want to stay in your comfort zone? Yeah, I know. It's a matter of figuring out what it is you really want. Because sometimes we say we want things, but do we really want them? Because if we did, when we truly want something, we will move sky, heaven, and earth to get what it is that we truly want. If your child is in a burning building, you don't care about getting burned. You don't think about this. You go into that building and save your baby. So when we really want something, we don't give a fuck about anything else. but going to get what it is that we want. So if we're putting a whole bunch of trabas, a whole bunch of ifs, ands, or buts, do you really want it? Because if you really did, you wouldn't give a fuck about them ifs, ands, or buts. So sit down with yourself and really ask yourself, what is it that I really want? And look at those signs all around you. Because the spirit, universe, source, God, whatever you want to call it, is showing you all the signs that you need all the time, all around you. Is always talking to you. Through people, through movies, through music, through posts on Instagram, using different vessels to tell you what it is that you need to hear in the moment. The question is, are you listening? Do you care enough to listen? Be selfish. Listen. Love yourself. Because you deserve it. You are deserving and you are worthy. You just gotta see it for yourself. I love you.